Right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of the Blockchain Podcast. I'm your host, Shang, and today I'm honored to have Griffin from BloFin Academy. Hey, Griffin, thank you for coming on. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you for your invitation, and thank you. I'm so delighted to participate in the blockchain's podcast. Yeah.
So before we get started, can you give us a background of what you do and your research focus?
Okay, no problem. So I'm Griffin, and I'm the head of the option trading desk in the research at the BloFin. BloFin is a secure and comprehensive crypto trading service platform that offers the best services for perpetual and future trading with an extensive section of over 300 USDT margined perpetual contracts. Aside from derivative trading products, but BloFin now provides more high quality services, including the spot trading, copy trading, earning API, and more. Yeah, this is just a brief introduction about BloFin. And for me, I am just trading the I'm just responsible for the options trading and for the shared research as a BloFin, and I'm also the author of the BloFin Academy. Yeah.
So you guys written a article recently on assessing the probability of the Ethereum ETFs, which we found it quite interesting. Can we just like provide perhaps like just give the audience an overview of what is the current landscape of the application process for the Ethereum ETFs and how significant it is that you know every single one of us should pay close attention to that process.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, let's start from the Bitcoin, the comparison between the Bitcoin ETFs and the Ethereum ETFs. Yeah. They compared to the Bitcoin ETFs, the Ethereum ETF is relatively small in size and trading volume both. Even the largest ETF of the Ethereum futures ETF is the ProShares is a strategy ETF, the ETH. It just has less than 100 million AUMs, which, where other, but it has been the largest one for the ETH, it's a ETFs, while, other ETF futures, it's a futures ETFs just have lower AUMs, which is, almost neglectable. Yeah. And so, if the uh, Ethereum spot ETF is approved, it means that there will be more money, there will be more money and funds and the liquidity from the US stocks will just give the support if the is the prices like similar to like the BTC, yeah, and the liquidity from the outside, if the crypto markets will push the price of ETH to rise significantly, and even just reach the new all-time high in a short time, just like the Bitcoin have experienced. However, there's some problems which has been mentioned before about the improvements of the uh, approval of the Ethereum ETFs. So if the if the Ethereum ETF is rejected, the uh, uh, Ethereum cannot get another liquidity, and another can get another funds from the uh, other markets like the US stocks and like some investors like some mature funds and for that in that situation is there can only get the liquidity from the crypto market, and uh, So its price will depend on the liquidity brought by the future interest rate cuts and the current allocation in the crypto liquidity allocation in the crypto market. So the rebound of its price and a new all-time high will be a long time in the future if the Ethereum ETFs can were rejected and uh and in addition, if the Ethereum ETFs was approved, and other cryptos like Solana will just got some new standards and some fresh examples for applying the applying the applying for the ETFs, especially sports ETFs. Because they also have some similar features like the proof of reserve and like the staking and like others. So if the Ethereum ETFs was approved, and they like the BlackRock and other fund managers can also trying to apply for the launching of the other of the ETFs with include just covering other cryptocurrencies like the Solana, like the XRP, and like others. Yeah, but if not, if the Ethereum ETH was rejected, it's also standard. It means that only the cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin with the same with the same standard like the proof of reserve, like the proof of reserve, and like other features which is same as the Bitcoins. These cryptocurrencies can be approved at the underlying assets of the ETFs, and others like the proof of staking, proof of stake, the POS, POS coins cannot be accepted, and their ETF will be rejected. They the approval of the Ethereum ETFs will be a standard for will be a standard necessary and a vital standard for the ETFs in the crypto ETFs in the future. So it means that if the SEC will accept the POS, not only the POW like the Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think liquidity absolutely matters. If we just see across the whole crypto market, Bitcoin for the past few weeks are just like up only, and then Ethereum are kind of lagging behind. But for all the rest of the cryptocurrencies, including the newer ones on Binance, right? They're really having trouble attracting newer buyers. You're seeing this like significant underperformance compared to Bitcoin. So yeah, if Ethereum ETFs can get approved, it acts as a cornerstone to attract newer liquidities and potentially save the altcoin market. And in that sense, I totally agree with you. It's absolutely critical. So what's your view on the probability of the Ethereum ETF?
I think compared with the Bitcoin ETFs, the chairman of the SEC, the Gensler, has told us that he will just accept will just accept the coins like the Bitcoin standard. So for the Ethereum, there's just a risk. It's called the securitization risk. Yeah. So when they start of the start stage of the ETH, it's just higher than the ICO. I remember the ICO was happened in 2014, right? The ETH ICO, and about more than half of the it's half of the Ethers was sold at the seed round, and when this is and this Ethereum, and this Ethers was held by the is held by the uh, ETH Foundation,
Hmm.
and also held by some early investors like the VCs, like the VCs and some smart money, but some smart money whales, and it also means that most of the investors just uh hold some of this, just hold some of the Ethereum. It means which is maybe lower than uh uh more lower than 40% of the total diluted supply of the ethers. So it means that the uh, uh, the uh, it means that the decentralization of the Ethereum is not good, not good like the Bitcoin. So yeah, and because of the ICO, the initial coin offering, it's just like the stock, like the IPO. So it means that the SEC will be concerned about that first, and then for the for the Ethereum, it's also have a problem about the from the POW to POS. Uh, it, Most people call this the second generation of the Ethereum, but it's also a new problem for the Ethereum because when the Ethereum is POW, it's just is proof of work. It can be just be regarded as another Bitcoin and a smarter Bitcoin because it can support support smart contracts and just and it will be faster and can it can cover and afford more liquidity in this chain. But after the Ethereum, but have uh the coming of the POS, the Ethereum has become, it's just has become, I think it just has become the another coin. Another coin. It's from people can get profit from the proof of stake, not proof of the proof of work. It means that people will just trying to stake trying to stake their coins just like the stock, and and when they stake, and there are lots of the uh protocols like the Lido will just provide some services that people can stake the Ethereum via the channel provided by the Lido and some other protocols. And it also makes the distribution of the Ethereum centralized. It means that if people just only hold the ST Ether or other just like derivatives of the Ether, it means that they can, yeah, they can get some profits from that, but they also just give their power of voting to the to these protocols,
Hmm.
and also some big whales will just get more power of the voting, just like it's just like ETH Foundation, and just like this some early VCs and some early investors for for ETHs. So it means that uh the Ether if they wanted to do something for the Ether, they will have higher and more significant influences on on the Ethereum. Maybe they
Hmm.
can just try to manipulating the price of the price movement of the Ethereum. So the SEC, in fact, SEC has shown their concern in the in the published files. They have
That
said
makes
that
sense.
the Ethereum may be manipulated by some big and by some entities, especially the big whales. they will have the power because they just hold more Ethereums. And besides, there's Ethereums also have the unlimited it also have unlimited supply. Although it just have the mechanism like the um, like deflation. And it's the deflation is not means that it have a hard upper limit for the supply. So maybe although it's burning while trading, and but the new ethers is news is coming from the validators, from stake protocols, from these places. And especially if the Ethereum network activities is relatively low, just like the July 2023, the deflation will stop, and the inflation will just come back. So it means that there's more there will be more ETHs in some situations. It's not
Yeah.
it's not popular, or it's not a common, it's not a common situation, but it really happened before. So we cannot. So that's another problem. So I think that based on the based on the uh, evidence and the science from we have talked, I think that the SEC will not approve the uh, Ethereum Ethereum spot ETFs. But it's just my thought. I just saw that it will be higher lower
Mhm.
probability about of the uh, of the launching and the approval of the uh, Ethereum ETFs. But everyone cannot just predict and just gut what Gensler is thinking about. So maybe he will think the POS is good, and thinking the Coinbase explanations is acceptable, and he will sign his name in the approved documents. It's not it cannot be it cannot be confirmed. So everything can be happen. We can just know the probability if they approve of the approval. Yeah.
Yeah, I think SEC's whole argument is about securitization. Like as you mentioned, Ethereum has there are a lot of added layers of security concerns regarding their pre-mined coins. They're not fairly distributed, and there could be governing attacks like manipulations of the upgrades, which is also not a concern for Bitcoin. Um, it totally. I think from that perspective, right? It makes sense to say Ethereum worth another is a totally different digital asset to Bitcoin. Um, but there's also another argument, which is based on the court ruling when Grayscale sued SEC on disapproving their Bitcoin ETF. So the argument was if you have a futures traded on the US, um, there's no reason for a spot ETF to be declined. And I think that argument has been circulating among traders quite a lot when they hope for an approval. What do you think about the odds that the SEC will respect the order from the court and respect that argument, and despite the risks that you mentioned, ended up approve the Ethereum ETF?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, first things first. You just mentioned about the suits, the Greek court ruling about for the SEs, right? So, yeah. If they have if the SEs have no more evidences or evidence or some or more reasons for that, the Gensler, the only choice for Gensler is just signing his name in the on the approval documentation. But now they have got some reasons for that. The POS, the POS problem, and the risk of the price manipulating, and for others, which has been mentioned in the in the documents of the SEC have published. Yeah, you know that, yeah. And just for the futures, it's a futures ETF. The Ether futures ETF was approved and launched in 2021, and at the time the Ethereum is only a coin of proof of work with some new features like a smart contract. But after that, after just after 1 year, the Vitalik has changed the mechanism of the Ethereum. It has been hard fork. It's a hard fork, you know. The old one is a ETHW, and the new one is the ETH now. Is the ETH now. So it means that the features of the Ethereum has been changed, and even I have to say that the CFTC was the CFTC has not you know they have not forecasted about this situation. It means that the CFTC they don't know the proof of or coins the Ethereum will be changed like the like a stock, like the proof of staking. It means that it's the change the blockchain is too new for them. The blockchain, and this change is the situation they have not experienced before, so they cannot just trying to find some examples and trying to do some trying to do something for that. So that's why the Ethereum futures ETF is still here. But the CME group and the CFTC can delist any futures. They have delisted before they delist some before in the history. They delisted the standard S&P 500 futures before, and they can also just have some reasons to delist the Ethereum futures and just shut down the Ethereum futures ETFs, because they can just say that we just approved the Ethereum Ethereum futures ETFs, but it's based on the old features. The Ethereum is coins with proof of work, but now but now the Vitalik Leiders he changed this coin to a proof of stake coins, and which should be monitored by SEC, and we'll get just got strict.
Do you think they will delist futures ETF will be delisted?
I think this really cannot be ignored. It means that if the SEC said that, okay, we just got enough evidence for that, we can prove that Ethereum has been not a commodity, it's a stock, and everything about the POS coins and like the Ethereum should be monitored and should be regulated like stock, and that the CFTC, maybe the CFTC will just agree that, and then they will just trying to do something together, just like delisted. So we cannot we cannot just ignore the risks. The Greyscale has just said that the Ethereum futures ETF was approved, so the SEC should approve the the spot Ether ETF, but when the futures ETF was delisted, they have no more no more reasons for that. Yeah. So I think it maybe happened, but just but maybe but with a lower possibility, but we cannot ignore that. Yeah.
That's so interesting. It's actually the first time I heard about it. Um,
Yeah.
but you're the guy who was watching the options trading. You're the one, monitoring the whales movement. Do you think that risks that you mentioned is quite significant if that were true? It's reflected into the Ethereum price today, and where do you think the price will go before the announcement?
Yeah, I think that from in the crypto options market, the traders have just priced in some risks about the possible announcement of the Ethereum ETFs. Firstly, if you just trying to get some just trying to just read the term structure of the implied volatility of the Ethereum options, you can find that the the options expiring on uh expiring in May and June has higher uh IVs. It means that
Mhm.
traders have priced in higher volatilities about and price movement ranges about the Ethereum's about Ethereum. Yeah. Let me just check the um I just checked the recent data. It means the latest data. It means that if the Ethereum spot ETFs is not is be is it or not approved and even being rejected directly, the price of the Ethereum will drop more than 20% and even 25%. Um, but if it is approved, the price will just have will go up and it will rocket like the same just like the same range, the 20% or even more. But from the perspective of skills, it means that the demand and supply, it just reflects demand and supply of the call and put options. The scale is negative for the front month options, like the options expiring on March and April, and for the 5 months options, the scale is still neutral and even a little even a little negative. It means that people are still trying to uh uh try to hedge the risk of the downside risks, which may be from the risks from the risks of the disapproval of the Ethereum spot ETFs. Yeah. In addition, we can just got more you got more clues from the uh tail risk pricing. It's called the butterfly index. Compared if you just compared with the butterfly index of the Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can find that the Ethereum spot butterfly index is significantly higher than the Bitcoins, that of Bitcoins, and but maybe even just got the annual, just have just reached the annual average of the um, uh, of the index. It means that the traders and the investors and the market makers have priced in higher tariffs for the
Got
Ethereum.
it.
Yeah.
Do you think the
Uh, uh,
current, like, the spot price is reflecting the ETF?
I think not. I think the
No.
influence has not the influence the possible influence of the disapproval of the Ethereum ETFs has not been reflected in the spot price. It's the current price is just to be reflected by the Bank of the District Bank of Japan's. Yes, it's not from the Theorix has not been not been priced in the current spot prices. Yeah, it should be I think it should be priced in the in May, but not now. Yeah.
Do we know a date for sure? Like, is it like a final deadline for the Ethereum ETF?
The final deadline is in the final deadline of the ETF is in May. So I think that so that's why I think that the spot price will reflect it will reflect
Got it.
will reflect will reflect the possible the possible announcement possible result of some announcement at that time. But for the options market, we have the advantage to just trying to trading the expectations in advance. So we can find that people have priced in higher volatility for the May and for even for June, and also they also trying also that has started to has begun to hedge the tail risks of the Ethereum, which just push the butterfly index up. Yeah.
Got it. So you're just about to mention explainer for this today's move down. So on the day we record is March 19th, the Tuesday, and the Bank of Japan has announced a rate adjustment. They finally get rid of their negative interest rate for that's for decades. Um, why does that announcement has such a dramatic effect on the digital market, or I guess like the whole stock market overall?
Yeah, it's just have the up to the one uh famous offshore liquidity rounding mechanism. It's called the it's called the yen US dollars carry trade. When before the Bank of Japan's made a rate hike stay, they people can just or can just use the Japanese yen to buy the bonds by the bonds they by the bonds they know by the Japanese bonds and then just use bonds as a collateral to borrow US dollars and invested the assets in the US markets when the US when the if they when they if they price of the bonds the price of bond is high, they have the collateral will not be in the collateral will just just high value. So the people can just use the use the collateral to the Japanese bonds to borrow US dollars and just invest this US dollars to the US dollar calculated the markets like the US stocks, like the cryptocurrencies, like the golds, and even the oils. It means that the smart money you will just trying to get will just trying to use this mechanism to get more profits because the Japanese yen is have a weaker performance than the US dollars and but the but because of the Japanese the Bank of Japanese trading the US oh sorry because of the Bank of Japan's trading the price of the Japanese bond is still solid, just like the YCC they call this the YCC. It means that just to control the can control the yield of the national bonds. It means that if people can use the if you can just use the Japanese yen to buy the bonds, and then the bonds will have high price, and it will it will make the credits of the Bank of Japan stable still like before, and also the carry traders can just get profit from the from the yen US dollar carry trade. It's a double win. It's double win. Yeah. But when the but when the Bank of Japan made the rate high, everything has changed. People will they it mean and they in addition to uh the rate hike, the Bank of Japan has also stopped the YCC officially. It means that price of the uh the price of the bonds of the Japanese bonds may well be go down. It means that collateral will be the collateral or the margin the margin of their the smart money will be influenced significantly. Sorry, will be influenced significantly. It means that uh it means that they have to sell the US dollar calculated assets and just pay the debts, pay debts and pay debts while they Japanese yen. So the price of assets calculated by the US dollars will be go down. So you can find that not only the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the cryptocurrencies, the golds, the silver, the gold, the oil, and lots of the commodities, and even the US stocks will just maybe just be influenced by the rate hike of the Bank of Japan, because the Bank of Japan's rate hike will influence the margin of the smart money and try and make the price and will make the price of the yen higher than higher compared with the US dollars in the future, and will just it means that you the you it means that the weaker performance for the US dollar calculated assets, and the higher performance for the Japanese yen calculated assets. Yeah, in the future.
So
Not now.
correct me if I'm wrong. So my kind of takeaway from that is, so the Japanese yen kind of sort of like an added layer of liquidity to the market, right? So the cheaper or the least expensive the yen interest rate is, the kind of more risk-taking behaviors you can see from the traders, because as you said, they have a better margin, and they can do better trades because their cost is lower. And with
Yep.
the yield increase, with the interest rate increase, that kind of affected their appetite for risk assets, and hence the drop. Is that correct somehow?
Yeah, you're right. Because it means that the smart money is not cheap like before. It will be not cheap
Hmm.
like before.
It's a
Also,
higher
we had
cost.
high costs, and the price of bonds dropped, and if they cannot pay the debt in time, they will just got the margin call and even be liquidated. So they have to sell the assets, sell the US dollars calculated assets and pay debts, and then just get their money back. And maybe it's a good time to just buy some Japanese yen calculated assets like the Nikkei 20, Nikkei 225. It means that because if the Japanese yen becomes stronger than before, it means that the asset performance of the Japanese calculated assets will be better than before. Yeah, so people will just have the motivation to sell the assets calculated by US dollars and buy the assets calculated by the Japanese yen. It's that, yeah, and it makes the liquidity of the US dollar assets become weaker than before.
And so by the time we recorded this podcast, the Ethereum price have dropped 7%, Bitcoin has dropped 6%, Ethereum is about less than 3,300. Do you
Yeah.
think, where do you think where do you think the price will go short term? Just because the news have sort of is already released, do you think it is a structural damage like to the health of the bull market? As you said, there's a higher cost for the smart money, or is it like people are kind of like more panicking, and chances are smart money or the people who are actually are getting affected by the yen's rate hikes aren't really in the digital asset, and people are just kind of like selling based on this fear.
I think that for the Bitcoins, they're just more fair about that because the Bitcoins can still got more liquidities and liquidity channels for both the US stocks and from the US stock market and from the crypto market. So the and the Bitcoin prices can also be just got some support from the hedging behavior of the options market makers. Because when the prices that go down go down 65Ks it means that the market makers will buy and try and just give some support for that. But for the Ethereum, we cannot find a similar situation because the Ethereum can only get the can only get the supports from the cryptocurrencies in liquidity and the support from the market makers hedging behavior for Ethereum is not enough. So it means that if the price go down, the Ethereum will just go down more and from the on-chain data the traders is still continuing selling the Ethereum spots, especially for the whales. Although the prices of the Ethereum is going up in the recent months, the selling behavior of this whales has been not stopped, and for the although we have just we have just thinking about the influence about staking, but the price they really have some whales are selling the Ethereums when the price going up, and now when the price going down, the panic's coming, and there are more people trying to sell the Ethereums, and maybe you can just check the exchange rate of the Ethereum and a bit between Ethereum and the Bitcoins. It has been just going down to yeah, let me check that. It has been gone down to close to the 0.05. It means that all of the investors has expected that the Ethereum will have the weaker performance than the Bitcoins. And for the crypto options market, people also expected that the influence of the BOJ rate hike will just will have more influence on Ethereum, not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can get more liquidity from multiple markets, but Ethereum cannot. So I think the Ethereum maybe just have just have the better performance after the Fed rate cut happened. But for now, Ethereum cannot just get enough liquidity from the market because the only channel for Ethereum of the liquidity market of the liquidity is the stable coins like USDT, like USDC. But for the Bitcoins, it has two liquidity channels. So it means that the pullback for the the pullback market for the Bitcoins it will be short, but for the Ethereum it will, I think it will be and for even for altcoins they will be just suffered a longer time of the pullback. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that kind of like summarizes your thesis for the whole crypto market, right? If I'm wrong. So it's basically you expect Bitcoin to outperform Ethereum and other altcoins because you have this interest from other institutions. The way to attract liquidity is much stronger
Yeah.
compared to Ethereum, where it has this risks that the ETF approval will likely not be approved, and as a result of that, you won't have a rail to connect Bitcoin or Bitcoin buyers to Ethereum buyers. Same thing goes for other altcoins. Is that kind of a correct assumption of your market thesis?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because after the approval and the launching of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, the Bitcoin has become one of the most important global macro assets, not only crypto assets. It has been just have a stable and solid link with the connection and link with the with traditional market. But for the other coins, uh, not the Bitcoins. I mean the Ethereum and the altcoins. They have no connection with they have no strong connection with traditional markets and with the main liquidity channel. So it means that the only way they can have a better performance when it's just got the
Yeah.
liquidity from the crypto market like stable coins, and then they only in only one situation. It means that the Fed rate cuts will bring some liquidity back to the crypto market. So at that time, the price will just will start to going up. But before that, we will have to do some preparation for more pullback for the non-Bitcoin coins like the Ethereum, like the altcoins. Yeah.
Do you expect the ETF inflow will continue to be positive? Do you have a view on that?
Bitcoin ETFs.
Yeah, the inflow.
The inflow, I think that the inflow will be, I think inflow will be, will be slower than before, but the inflow will continuing because it's not a market like the speculation. It's asset allocation drive the market. So it means that if the people has the demand for Bitcoin asset for the Bitcoin allocation, they will still trying to buy more ETFs, like especially for the ETFs like the beta, not beta for the IBIT and for the ProShares for the other uh, Bitcoin spot ETFs. So I think that the inflow will be continued, but only the outflow happened on the GBT happened on the GBTC. But for the other is there but for the other Bitcoin ETFs, the inflow is continuing. Even for yesterday, you can find that although maybe the totally outflow what happened yesterday, but the inflow for the non-GBTC ETFs is still happening. So I think that for the asset allocation markets, the Bitcoin will still got enough support for the people's buying in the US stock market and the institutions.
Got it. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Do you have any, I know you guys do a lot of like macro analysis. And in my head, right, after listening to your insights, there are probably two scenarios. Like one scenario is, which is like unlikely, right? Is Ethereum ETF is approved, and it's a bull market, and it's probably just going to start an altcoin bull market because, as you said, it's a cornerstone for a whole lot of similar POS altcoins that will likely get ETFs, and that would be crazy. We all hopefully that would come true. But on your view, a more likely scenario is going to be an ETF of Ethereum ETF rejection. And following
Mm-hmm.
that is a hammer for all other POS POS altcoins, nothing other than Bitcoin. Do you, so if the following scenario was true, do you have any views on the altcoin market? Because there are a few crypto that still run on POW other than POS. Or do you just more kind of in the camp of just buy Bitcoin and you're good? Because there are definitely a lot of like newer coins like meme coins, right? Like people are all trading meme coin nowadays. What's your view on that for the traders?
Okay, okay. We all of us just trying, all of us are we are just looking forward to the best scenario. But for the uh but for a more real scenario, just like the rejection of the Ethereum ETFs, it means that the price movement of the Ethereum and the altcoins will be based on two factors. The first thing factor is the allocation in the crypto market, the liquidity allocation in the crypto market. It means that the people only just we just only have uh one we just only have yeah, let me check the data. About yeah about 50 hundred billion dollars in the crypto the liquidity in the crypto market. So it means that the Ethereum and altcoins can only just they just trying to chasing and getting the uh liquidity in crypto market only. But for the but for long term futures, it means that they Fed will do the rate cut. It's a certain things. Is we can confirm that they will just do two or three rate cuts this year this year and more and even more next year. So it means that the liquidity will finally come back to the crypto market. So the price of the crypto market will the price of the Ethereum and other altcoins will get support in the future, but not for now. So it means so it means that the Bitcoin will just have will still have the stronger performance and other outperformance even for the whole bull market round. But for the other coins, it will just it will be relatively weaker and they will have will just it will just uh, struggling in the limited liquidity. But this especially for the APAC traders, they are the main they are the main power and the main forces to invest in the meme coins and altcoins. But for the no, non-APAC traders, they will buy more Bitcoins and other mainstream coins, even it's just like the Ethereum or some Solana. But for that, it also mean it also mean just the crypto market has been divided into sub market. One market is based on the Bitcoins and some mainstream coins. It's and the investment based on that is the and it and based on the global macro changes and based on the Feds, based on others, and for the another sub markets, I call this the speculating market, which is called it's including Ethereum, some coins, and even some shit coins. The people will just trying to just gaming and betting the limited liquidity in the in the small market is for the especially for the APAC traders. Yeah.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for your insights, Griffin. And for the people who want to learn more and read more of your reports, where can they find you?
You can just try to uh follow or Twitter like the BloFin Academy, like the BloFin Exchange, and they will just share my views and ideas on time. In time in the BloFin Academy, and you can also just trying to follow our Medium or other other media channels to get our latest views and reports. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any final message to our audience?
Thank you for your listening thank you for listening for my views and ideas, and all of the views ideas is not for the investing. It's just some our own thoughts. For the investing, you have to do your own research and then do the final decision by yourself, not for the yeah not for not not for,
Yeah,
not,
do your own
not
research.
yeah the answer
NFA,
but
NFA.
yeah
I appreciate you, and hopefully we can have you back when there's another macro event. It's awesome speaking to you.
Great.
Okay, have a good one.
Have a good one.